Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again here on Facebook Live. So today I'll be speaking a little bit about energy medicine and energy medicine yoga. So some people have been asking about energy medicine yoga and so what I've been presenting here each week are little dribs and drabs of energy medicine yoga. So energy medicine is a practice that was started by Donna Eden, and for 30 plus years she has been working with this practice to she really has formulated and gathered this beautiful blueprint of the subtle energy systems of the body. And she herself, when she was in her late 20s, early 30s, had actually cured herself of MS. She had 2 young children, and she was getting intuitive hits that she needed to do something different, and she started studying and started applying different energy techniques that she really integrated into her life, and she continued to study and gather them together, and now she actually teaches Eden energy healing work. And so the energy medicine yoga part of that is my teacher, who I studied with for energy medicine yoga. Her name is Lauren Walker. She was a practitioner for energy medicine with Donna Eden, and she also was a yoga practitioner, and she started integrating different Eden energy medicine practices, techniques with her yoga practice. And she was starting to really feel the effects of that and how powerful the Eden energy medicine worked with the yoga practice. And so she married them together, and they have successfully come to be this really beautiful practice. So energy medicine yoga is referred to as yoga electrified. So it's actually taking subtle energy practices and bringing it into the yoga practice, because energy is all that we are, and everything that you see around you is energy. Even, the chair behind me is made of wood, and that's energy. It's just teeny tiny particles that are creating this matter. And so when we start to move in the body with yoga, we actually really help to enhance the Eden energy medicine work and get the subtle energy systems, which there are 9 of them. You may not have known that. We get them moving so that we start simulating them with tapping and some sounds, and some of the practices come from Chinese medicine and touch for health, which is also based in Chinese medicine, and some Celtic work and other practices that Donna actually has really brought forth. And so when we move in a yoga practice, we actually get those subtle energies moving more, because we're opening up the channels and limbs and pathways for that energy to move. Okay, so enough said. We'll do a little bit of a practice here. So today we'll work with getting the energy moving forward and crossing over, because that's ideal for our vibrant health. And we'll work with some emotions, and we'll also I'll just guide you into a really sweet meditation at the end. Okay, terrific. So come to standing, or you can sit. But I was just thinking standing would be great. You may be sitting behind a computer, or just not moving as much this morning. So stand or sit, but I'm going to stand for the first part. Take your fingers and bring them together. Find your clavicle bones, so your collarbones, and drop down right on either side of your breastbone. So right into the space here. And just take a moment, pause, close your eyes, and just ask yourself how you feel. Just one word, a short phrase, and let that land. Great. Open your eyes and begin to thump there. So inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. So this is your kidney 27 point. It is the point that is your on switch for all of the energy systems of the body. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. Drop one hand, come right in the center of your chest, right over your thymus gland. It's the gland that really infuses and awakens your immune system. And you help to awaken your T cells, your worker bees of your immune system. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Both hands on the side body, lower ribs, and tapping there. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. This awakens your spleen energy, which helps you to digest all that comes through your system, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It is half of your immune system. Fabulous. Shake that off. 2 fingers right underneath your eyes on your cheekbones. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. This helps to ground your energy. Let your arms come to your side. Close your eyes for a moment and witness your inner space, the energy flowing, your cells communicating with each other. Great. Open your eyes. Let's come to getting the energy crossing over. At first, we'll just march in place. So if you're sitting, you can just reach up high and bring your right knee up. Reach up high, other side, and just 2 more times, both sides. Shake that off. And now let's cross crawl. So whatever twist works for you. Grow your spine nice and long and just cross over, twisting, maybe making a bigger circle here. Lifting the knee a little bit higher. Inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. So anytime you're feeling funky energetically or physically, maybe feeling a little depressed, just get yourself crossing over. Those symptoms tend to be that your body or your energy is moving homolaterally. So just kind of, on the right side and left side. Shake that off. But crossing over is what our bodies want to do. Our DNA does that. Our brains do that. Our heart does that. So great. Okay. Take your hands right in front of your pubic bone. Pause for a moment. And think a good thought. And then let's zip that up into your energy field and bring it right up to your mouth. Flip your hands and spread that out into your auric field. And doing that 2 more times. Zipping up, flip the hands, and spread that out. And 1 more time. Infusing your energy, your auric field that informs all that you do. 1 finger into your navel, 1 finger between your brow. Push in, pull up. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Hook all of that energy up. This helps to connect your microcosmic orbit, which helps all of the subtle energies of the body to link up. Fabulous. Shake that off. Okay. What I've been doing for this time during COVID-19 is doing a long flush, long meridian flush. So take a moment, take your right hand into the upper left corner of the chest and just scrub in there. So this is the first and second point of your lung meridian. Okay, extend through your arm. Take your hand onto your thumb and then just sweep up the arm until you come to that first and second point, and then sweep off 3 times. Shake that off, come to the other side. So I think my right and left is opposite of yours. And just scrub into that upper chest. Extend through the arm, come to the thumb, sweep up, and then sweep off 3 times. Fabulous. And let's shake that off. Let's come to 6 movements of the spine just to get the body moving a little bit. So if you're sitting, you can just lean forward. Standing, bend into your knees, hands onto your thighs. Shift your sit bones back, shoulder blades towards each other, gaze up. Tuck through the tailbone, exhaling, round through the spine, tuck through the chin. We'll do that several more times. Inhaling, shoulder blades towards each other, gaze up, round through the spine, tuck through the chin. Just a few more times. Tuck the chin a little bit more. Reach those sit bones back a little bit more. One more time. Great. Come on up to standing. Reach the arms up. Take hold of one wrist and bend to the other. Go to the other side. Be mindful of your lower back. Inhale through center. Switch the hand holds. Grab your other wrist. Give a nice little tug and bend to the other side. So if you need to slightly bend into your knees, do so. Come back through center. We'll do that one more time each side. Great. And back to center. And then let's just come into a little bit of a Tai Chi swing or Qigong swing. So I like to lift my back heel and press into the ball of the foot. So awakening the toes, awakening the foot. So in doing this little twist, so 6 movements of the spine, the flexion, extension, side bends, and twisting in both directions. Great. And then come to stillness. So the next practice is referred to as a 5-element flow, and it's specific to energy medicine yoga. So typically in a class I'd be squatting, but I'll just come to sitting, and you can come to sitting too. And we'll do some sounds with this. So the 5 elements also work with the emotions. So we're working with water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. And so each of those elements have a different sound that actually help to release the emotion from the organs that are connected with those elements. And I'm not going to get into details with that right now. You can come and join me at a class. So we'll work with just curling in, taking an inhale here, and then exhaling with a like you're blowing out a candle. So then curl in, inhale, exhale, we'll curl in again, and great. And then bending over, and imagine that you have a really beautiful garden in front of you, and you wish to pick the weeds that are around the flowers. So imagine those weeds and pull them up lovingly, because they have a purpose too, but pull them into your hands and bring your arms back and around and recycle them back into the earth with a shh, shh, and pull those weeds up. And you can even imagine that there are things that frustrate you, and pull them into your hands, squeeze them into your hands, come back and around, and exhale with a shh. And one more time, pull up. Nice big inhale, up and around, shh. Take your hands onto your big toes, sweep back to your ankles, come up the inside of your legs, come up the outside of your ribs, past your armpits, and then buzz right back into that spleen point. And take a breath. Hands on to the thighs. We'll inhale and exhale, HA. Inhaling up, bring the fingertips together, exhale right down your thumbs to your crown with a ha. Reach your arms down and around, Fingers in front of the third eye, thumbs to the third eye with a ha. Arms down and around, fingers tent in front of the heart with a ha. Arms down and around, fingers in front of the navel, come right to the navel with a ha. Spread the hands over the belly and 2 more ha's here. Take your hands, sweep down the front of your legs and sweep off of your feet and shake off your hands. Take your hands to your big toes, come up the inside of your foot to your ankle, come up the inside of your legs, and this is called sweeping up the spleen meridian, up the side body and buzzing in to that spleen. And then take your hands, one on either side, covering that spleen point. Close your eyes for a moment and gently rock from side to side. And breathing with your Ujjayi breath. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the nose, slight aspirant sound. And just having this gentle awareness inwardly, turning your awareness to yourself with deep love and appreciation. And then open your eyes, release your hands up, reach up to the heavens. Pull down from the heavens that which you need. You might not know what it is, just pull it down. And then sweep it behind your ears and come all the way down so your hands come to the floor. If you lift up your feet and bring your fingers to this point, it's called kidney 1, and just place your fingers there and pulse in there just a few moments. Few times, and curl in, and then inhale, straighten up. Curl down and straighten up. Shoulder blades move towards each other a little bit. Curl down and straighten up. And then release your hands from under your feet. Sweep up, spleen. Right up that spleen meridian. Buzz there. Bring your hands to your heart and pause. Bring your hands to your thighs again. We'll inhale and exhale, S sound. So anchor your feet to the earth. And this time what we're doing is gathering in all that we kind of have in our life, that we hold in our life. And then we're going to surrender that to the universe. So we need to surrender that which we cannot control. So tighten your lower belly a little bit, reach the arms back, reach the heart forward, and hands right about your hip level. We'll inhale and then exhale with the S sound, round through your spine and incomplete circle. We'll come up to the heart level, inhaling, and S sound, and come to an incomplete circle, rounding through the back of the heart. And then one more time, reaching all the way up. Let's just pause here for a moment. Gaze up to the heavens. Soften into your hands and arms and just let the universe pour down all that it wants to give you and receive it right into your heart. And say thank you, receiving it. And with an inhale, just surrender any control. Let those hands just overlap each other. Come right down the inside and outside of your arms and come to the top corners of your chest. Inhaling, exhaling with that S sound. Terrific. And just rest your hands. I'm going to go a little bit longer than I had planned, but we'll just continue, and you can, if you need to leave now, you can come back to it later. So there are a couple of handholds for those different emotions that we were just working with, and I didn't spell them out, but we'll work specifically with fear, anger, anxiety, worry, or grief. So whatever degree of those different emotions that you tend to struggle with a little bit, just let whatever one pops up in your consciousness for you to work on right now, just let that be so. So I'll repeat them again. It's fear, anger, anxiety, worry, grief. So those of you who are working with fear, take one hand on the back of your head, so right at the bottom of your skull, and one hand over your forehead. And you could be laying down doing this. You could do this at night. You can sit up, you can stand, you can do it first thing in the morning, in the middle of the night. So that's fear. Anxiety, one hand right on the back of your head, right behind your eyes, right where my ponytail is, and one hand over the forehead. That's for anxiety. For grief, one hand on the forehead and one hand on top of the crown. For anger, hands right on the temples and fingers over the forehead. For worry, heels of the hands on the cheekbones and hands over the eyes, fingers over the middle of the forehead. So take a few moments with your hands resting gently in those positions. Let your body soften as much as you can and just witness your inner space. Just witness what is wanting to happen. And feel free to keep your hands where they are as I guide you into a meditation. Or you can let your hands rest on your lap. So with your eyes closed, so allow yourself to come to your natural breathing. Softening into your body, your spine is nice and long. Tailbone reaches and roots to the earth, and your crown reaches to the heavens. And imagine that you are in a clearing in the center of a pine forest. So there's a circular clearing, and you're right in the middle of it. And there is some twinkling sun coming between the branches of this forest, and there's a sky that's blue above you. And you feel safe and held by this forest. And the earth is soft and nurturing. And the place upon which you stand becomes an elevator that brings you right down into the center of the earth. And as you descend into the earth, you witness that it is dark and comforting, nurturing. And you see yourself just landing in almost like a nest, this really cozy nest that you can curl up in. And the earth is holding you and rocking you. And you're receiving that nurturing, that mother love, being held by this beautiful being who supports you your entire life. Feeling that support, feeling yourself being held. In this gesture of surrendering, there's nothing else that you need to do. But settle in and be held and nurtured and loved. And as you're nestled in this hold, in this nest, in this beautiful embrace of love, you hear a gentle whisper. And you hear the most loving words from the earth. And what are those words? What does she whisper to you? And allow those words to land in your heart, acknowledging them. Letting them integrate into your whole being, informing you, to nurture you in this life moving forward. Know that you can enter into this space at any time, perhaps while you're going to sleep, perhaps when you first wake up in the morning, or maybe in the middle of the day when you need a little bit of a break, a little settling, a little nurturing. And offering gratitude to the earth. And witnessing yourself ascending out of the earth and back into the forest. And bring your awareness into your own heart, sitting in the room or outside, wherever it is that you're located in this moment. And complete an exhale and open your eyes gently, taking your hands together in front of your heart or placed upon your heart, and just bowing your head towards your beautiful, authentic, creative heart. And bowing your head towards the hearts, beautiful, authentic, and creative, of all of the other beings on this planet. Sending forth a prayer of healing, of support, of love to individuals, to your community, and across the globe. And we'll send that forth with one long Om and complete this short session. Inhaling deeply. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.